Hi guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I am bringing you my finale, unfortunately, for the Panner's Bingo Project Pan. So if you want to hear why and what we were working on, the progress that was made, and all of that good stuff, let's roll on into it. If you don't know anything about what this project was, it was created by Cici and is a Pantastic Ladies collab. You were to choose one or more bingo cards from the cards listed below. In my description box, I have the cards, I have the prompts, I have everything you could dream of down there. And bingo's achieved when you get a bingo, like a normal bingo. I chose card number 5, and this is what card number 5 looked like, and that was the bingo I was going for, based on the numbers Cici had called before she stopped doing that. So I'm just over it, unfortunately. Like, that's the long and the short of it, is I'm over it because I am doing my own bingo, if you didn't know, the horror bingo project pan. And I prefer how I set that up. I feel like I didn't do this in a way that I should have, in a way that I wanted to, and now how I'm doing, like, what I have left to get bingo, it's not that I don't want to work on these products. I love the products I'm working on. I'm over the project and how I did it, which is why I made adjustments, and I love how I set up my horror project pan. So I'm over this. I want to be done with this. I don't want to keep working on these and updating to get these goals, but we can talk about the progress I did make and give it one last final hurrah. So sorry if that was loud. So we'll start with B11, and that was something that was your favorite, and for me, I picked out my NYX Sweet Cheeks Mousse Blush, and this shade specifically is Almost Famous. I own all of these. Every single shade. I wish they'd come out with more. I would love a lilac-y purple. I would love more fun colors, like a yellow. I would just love more of these. But everything that I'm working on had a 25 use goal. Hi, Blazemere. Oh, you got wet, buddy. So, I got 1 use in January on this. It's sitting at 2 out of 25 uses. I was going to be doing this project for the rest of the year, which is another reason I was so done. I was not inspired by this project, and I'm doing so many projects right now. I'm working on so many things. I do not want to be doing a project that I am not inspired by, that's not making me happy to work on. So 2 out of 25 uses, even though this is my favorite blush and my favorite shade. I just haven't been doing orange looks. It just hasn't gone with things that I'm doing. So that's why. But this is going to go back in my collection. For I-27, that was for something spooky. Name, color, etc. So I picked out the Bella Beauté Bar Basic Witch palette. And my first part of the goal was to no pan left behind this, which I did in 2024. Then I did it in December 10th, is when I had finished no pan left behinding this. The second part of my goal was to hit 25 uses on this shade here, which is the shade Incantation, which is my favorite shade in the whole palette. I still haven't even touched that shade. So, because again, I haven't been doing orange looks. Orange is the theme for this project, and I'm not working on orange currently. So, that's another reason I want to be done with this. I don't want to have 1 use a month. And that's what I come back and report to you guys. Like, oh, I used it 1 more time. Because I'm not working on orange. N was a mini or deluxe item. And we actually had finished those. We finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products, because if you haven't been here, I finished my Tarte Fake Awake little travel-sized eyeliner, which was so exciting. I finished all of these in 2024. What was that? I finished 2 Tarte little sample foundations. I finished a sample card of Glossier Cloud Paints. I finished a sample packet of Dior. It was a primer and a foundation. I finished a sample packet of Hourglass concealers. And then I finished a travel spray perfume. So that was all very, very exciting. I have no more little samples in my collection. So I'm very proud of that. That was the only thing that we did. That was great. For G55, that was used for an alternate purpose. So I pulled out from Uoma by Sharon C. This is the blush in Bougie AF. Now, I keep this with my highlighters because I use it as a highlight. I used it 3 times in January. We're at 4 out of 25 uses. Yeah, guess what I used it as all 3 of those times in January? A blush. But I used it as a blush topper into my highlight. So it was a whole thing. But this is gorgeous. I love this a lot. And the last item we were working on was 074, which was favorite show, which was hard for me. I have a lot of shows that I really like. So I just picked Law & Order SVU because it is one of my favorite shows. There was a Blazemere hair. So I went with this Sydney Grace loose eyeshadow, or just loose pigment. This is the shade Pistol, and this is so flippin' pretty. Gorgeous, because, they're police officers. They have pistols on them. That's where I went with that. And I used this once in January, 1 out of 25 uses. It's gorgeous. This is beautiful and will last me absolutely forever and a half. But yeah, that is why I'm ending this project. Because 1, I'd be working on it forever. 2, I'm not working on orange items, which 3 out of these 4 things I'm working on are orange. And I don't want to come on here every month with 1 or 2 uses per product. I just don't think that that's exciting, and I'm not excited about this. So I hope you understand. I hope that makes sense, that I should only be working on things that are exciting me. And I would love it if you would go check out my horror project pan. It's based on horror movie tropes, prompts based on those. And I created all of the prompts that took forever, and I would love it if you would check that out. So that's going to do it for this finale, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.